In this video, we will do a derivation electric potential in concentric shells, or we can say that a concentric shell can be treated as a hollow sphere. It will have two surfaces, an inner surface and an outer surface, or we can say two spheres, an inner sphere and an outer sphere, and there will be solid body between the two spheres. So if we make a diagram, then this can be a shell. If this is the center, then this radius, the inner radius, we can take as small r, and the outer radius we can take as capital R. Now there will be many points at which we can find the electric potential. One point will be outside, one point will be on the surface, one point will be in the body, at any point in the body between the two shells, one point at the surface of the inner shell, and another point at the body inside the shell. Now at all of these points we will find the electric potential one by one. So for in this given system, now let us say that there are two charges. The inner shell has charge q and outer shell has charge q dash. Okay, we'll take the two separate charges so that we can encapsulate all the cases that are possible. Now for first case, when x is greater than r, now x is the distance of point P from the center. From this center, the distance is x. Now when the x is greater than r, that means point P is outside the shell. Now at this, if we stand on point P, then all the charge on the sphere will look like as if it is concentrated at the center. Okay, so all the charge is concentrated at the center, so the potential at point P, Vp, will be equal to K total charge, which is Q plus Q dash upon the distance, which is x. Now if the point P is located at the surface, here let us take this point here, let us call this point M. Now M is located at the surface, then the total potential will also be equal to the same value. Okay, so Vp will be equal to Vm, where Vp was potential at point P outside the body of the shell and Vm at the surface of the shell. Now if we take a point, let us move this point M here. Let us say that M is here and this is the distance x. That means here x is less than capital R but greater than small r. Now for this condition, the potential at M will be given as kq by x. This is the potential due to inner sphere which has the charge q. Now at this point, plus the potential because of the charge outside, which will be kq dash upon r. Now this second term is important to understand. Why do we have kq dash upon r, which is the potential of the because of the outer surface inside? Now when we studied about conductors, we discussed that whenever a charge is produced inside the body of the conductor, it travels to the surface. That is, there is no charge inside the body and all the charge is on the surface of the sphere. Now in that condition, if all the charge is on the surface, then every point inside the body, all the points inside the body will be considered to have the same charge that is on the surface. That is, we can say that in a hollow sphere, potential at any point inside is same as that on the outer surface, or we can say that all the points inside the hollow sphere can be considered to be equipotential. That means at every point the potential will be same as the potential on the surface. That's why we took kq dash upon r, which is the potential on the surface. So this will be your expression when the point M is here. Now if we take this point inside on the surface of the inner shell, that is x is equal to r, and we call this point, let us say we call this point S, then potential at S will be equal to the potential at the surface of inner sphere, which is kq upon r, plus potential due to outer sphere. Because of the same reason as stated above, we will have this equation. Now if we take this point inside here and let us call this point n, then the potential at n will be equal to the potential kq by r, because this point n will be equipotential surface inside the smaller sphere, plus kq dash upon r, because because of the same reason the point n is also encapsulated in the outer sphere. So these are the expressions. Now we have to be very careful about these, where the point is located in such kind of problems. If the point is located outside the body, then we get this expression, but if the point is located on the surface or anywhere inside the shell, then the expressions are all same.